What is up, everybody? Prime Days here again with another video. I really hope that you are enjoying my videos and that I am helping you out in order for you to clear different tiers and what to do, what to focus on next, and everything. Okay. So last video you saw me that I cleared tier 5. Right now I'm tier 6. I still haven't done nothing in the new tier and more Goroth. Yeah, so right now we are going to talk. I'm going to be talking about what comes after Borlan. It's like, hey Prime, Borlan is too squishy. He dies real quick and whatever, you know. Hey, I understand he is squishy, but he helps you out a lot, right? So yeah. So in this video, I will go over are a lot of familiars that you can aim for. You can do whatever you want. It is your game, but this is my recommendation to which one to get. Based on the effectiveness that you can actually get those familiars 2 plus 5. Okay, it's not about having only one familiar. Okay, it's about you being able to stable them up to +5 so you can get like that 10% extra stats. Okay, when it comes to attack, stamina, and agility. Okay, so these are the ones that I say that are the best in my opinion. But at the end of the day, you do what you want to do. You know, it is your game. But these are my recommendations. Okay, so whenever you get to tier um 5, 4, yeah, whenever you get to tier 4, here you will have Rexys on plateau. Here you will see that you can actually get the schematic for Remmyt. Okay, and here you also farm for the familiar that's called Rexy. Okay, so this is Remmyt. His stats distribution is pretty good: 46.8, 19, 19, 22.5 damage as well, and he has spread heal 1 SP. So this is a good healer and and familiar for you to actually do damage and to get heals as well. Okay, if you get Remit, he will carry you like a long way. Okay, so for him, like I said, you need Rexy. He's in zone 4, dungeon 1. Don't worry about this zone because obviously you can actually find him again later on. But the earliest that you can get him is in zone 4, dungeon 1. That is this one right here. That is the Rexy plateau that I just showed you. And the other familiar that you need is Emmet. So for Emmet, you actually need to go to zone 5, dungeon 1. That was the zone that we just cleared. In this dungeon right here is where you will actually find Emmet. If I'm not mistaken, you can also get the Remmyt schematic here. Okay, so you farm for Rexys and you have all 6 Rexys, then guess what? Then you will come over here into zone 5, dungeon 1, and begin to farm for Emmet. You need 6 Emmet as well, and from there, obviously, you will get the and if you're lucky, you will get the Remmyt schematic. Okay, so for him, it's only 1 and 1, and you need 6 Rexy and 6 Emmet. Okay, that is one. The other one is Velk. Velk, he is a world boss familiar. The next two that I'm going to talk about are world bosses familiar. One is Velk, and the other one is Omo. Okay, so Velk, he appears in Orlag clan. Okay, if you go over here, not right here in world boss, and you go here, he appears here. Okay, so here you got Velk. Garrick is another good tank familiar. Okay, but I will show you that in a different video when I talk about what other familiar to get for a tank. But at least for a healer, and because right now your tank is really good. You know, Shramps is really good. It just Borlan is the squishy one. So here you will get the Veil schematic, and to make him, you will need Stayus, and you will need the Hobbit foot. I know whenever you do the milestones, you will get Hobbit foot. Okay, and obviously the Stayus, this is where he appears. So you need 10 Hobbit foot in order to make one Velk, and 6 Stayus in order to make one Velk. But Stayus, you can find him in Zone 4, Dungeon 3, in Zone 4, Dungeon 3. So obviously you go back zone 4, dungeon 3, the same thing. You can go back to zone 4. In Asheville, dungeon 3, here's where you're supposed to actually find stages, okay? So he's a good one. He has 52.7 attack, 17 health, and 15.3. In my opinion, he's a little bit squishy than Remmyt, because Remmyt has 19% and 19 speed, okay, and 46 attack. He has more attack and less speed, but he has 22.5% EMP, and he also has a spread heal with the 1 SP. Okay, so he is really good as well. He will hit harder, but obviously he's going to be a little bit more squishy. Better than Borlan, but more squishy than Remmyt. Okay, and Stelios, this is how Stelios looks like. So the last one that, in my opinion, I like him more because his stats distribution is way better. He has more stamina than the previous two, has more speed as well. A little bit less attack, but he has more speed and more stamina. He also has the spread heal for him for the 1 SP. Okay, and he has 22.5 dual strike. So for him, it's the same thing. It's going to be in World Boss, but in the World Boss of Netherworld. Okay, so in Netherworld over here, if right now you are in tier 5 and you have the TS that I have right now, over 800, you can actually do tier 3 on heroic, and you can begin to clear this, and you can farm for the almost schematic. Okay, and like the other one, you need the schematic, and you also need something called demon juice. And with the milestones, you will also get the demon juice and everything. And for him, you need 10 demon juice and 6 opal. Okay, so you will need a total of 60 demon juice, like Velk. You will need 60 hobbit foot in order to plus 5 him. And opal, the only downside to this is that opal, you can actually find him in zone 6 dungeon 2. Okay, so if you're like me, that right now you just cleared tier 5, you don't have no dungeons yet, so you will need to push through whatever until you get to the second dungeon. So that's why I say that those are good options. But for Velk, at least for Omo, it's going to take a while before you can actually get to Dungeon 2, if you're struggling in the first flags, because now you need to farm for gear and all that stuff, right? But I believe that if you can make Velk or Remmyt, they are really good. I'm going to aim for Omo, so I'm going to stick with Borlan until I can get the Opal and get 6 Opal. So you need a total of 36 Opal in order to plus 5 him. Okay, it's like Remmyt. You need 36 stages in order to obviously plus 5 him, because it takes 6 of this familiar and 6 opal in order to make one, and 10 demon juice, in order to make one. So so yeah, so right now I was farming for Remmyt, because obviously, like, you don't need it's like you only need Emmet and you need Rexy in order to make Remmyt, so it's like it's a no-brainer. The only downside is that Rexy is an epic familiar, and sometimes takes forever to capture Rexy. So I was doing this first and whatever, trying to get Rexy and everything, but now that I'm in zone 6, I'm gonna begin to farm for Omo. I'm gonna see until what point my Borlan can take me, and yeah, I'm gonna go from there. Okay, there are better familiars, but at the end of the day, you want something to clear the zones in order for you to just continue to push through. Okay, because if you stay stuck trying to get a familiar that will take you forever to get, then it's like, what's the point? Unless you want to enjoy the game and just be like OP and whatnot, then yeah, just go for it. Okay, so yeah, So those are the familiars that I recommend to switch out for Borland whenever you get here, okay? So you can either do Remmyt or you can do Velk or you can do Omo, whatever suits you best, okay? So like I said, for the world bosses, if you're around 800, you can actually do the at least I'm doing Nether in tier 3 heroic, and I can clear it, okay? And just to show you, let me buy some seals real quick so you can see over here at the guild. I'm gonna show you. Look, it is a pretty easy clear. Maybe there's one that may like destroy me, but usually like out of all the runs, like I clear it. See, easy peasy. I don't know for Orlag though, but let's see. Let's try it out. I haven't done it yet. Let's see if I can actually clear it. Because usually sometimes Orlag is way harder. Maybe other team compositions or whatever, you know. But up to this point, I'm doing it fine. You see? So yeah. If you feel that you are struggling and getting materials like to the world boss, if you're in a guild, all your experience that goes into all the experience that you make will actually come over here to honor. And with honor, just buy seal pouches, you know. Like you gain honor equal to 10% of all the guild experience you earn, you know. So all the experience that you earn, 10% will go into honor. And what I do is that I just buy pouches, you know, for me to run world boss. Because like I said, I want almost schematic. I'm grinding for the demon juice as well and everything. Like right now, when it comes to demon juice, I have only 14, and hobby foot I have only 9. You know, so yeah, I need 60 of these. You know, so yeah, it's just a long grind, but yeah. Yeah, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Those are like my top 3 picks when it comes to switching out Borland, okay? Just plan out, do what you want to do, you know, and see what works for you, okay? So this is Prime Dice out. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video for the YouTube algorithm so this video reaches new Bit Heroes players and other people, okay? So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.